Lewis Hamilton dominated qualifying in Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix, clinching pole by 0.332s from his Mercedes teammate Valtteri Bottas, with Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel finishing the session in third. Bottas had narrowly avoided a big accident early in the session. Haas Romain Grosjean was not so lucky, crashing out at Dunlop at the end of Q1. Japanese Grand Prix qualifying results. Pause. Driver team Q1, Q2, Q3. 1 Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes 129.047 S, 127.819 S, 127.319 S. 2 Valtteri Bottas, Mercedes 129.332 S, 128.543 S, 127.651 S. 3 Sebastian Vettel, Ferrari 129.352 S, 128.225 S, 127.791 S4 Daniel Ricciardo, Red Bull 129.475 S, 128.935 S, 128.306 S5 Max Verstappen, Red Bull 129.181 S, 128.747 S, 128.332 S6 Kimi Räikkönen, Ferrari 129.163 S, 129.079 S, 128.498 S7 Esteban Ocon, Force India 130.115 S, 129.199 S, 129.111 S8 Sergio Perez, Force India 129.696 S, 129.343 S, 129.260 S9 Felipe Massa, Williams 130.352 S, 129.687 S, 129.480 S10 Fernando Alonso, McLaren 130.525 S, 129.749 S, 130.687 S11 Stoffel Vandoorne, McLaren 130.654 S, 129.778 S12 Nico Hülkenberg, Renault 130.252 S, 129.879 S13 Kevin Magnussen, Haas 130.774 S, 129.972 S14 Julian Palmer, Renault 130.516 S, 130.022 S15 Carlos Sainz, Toro Rosso 130.565 S, 130.413 S16 Romain Grosjean, Haas 130.849 S17 Pierre Gasly, Toro Rosso 131.317 S18 Lance Stroll, Williams 131.409 S19 Marcus Ericsson, Sauber 131.597 S20 Pascal Wehrlein, Sauber 131.885 SQ1 Grosjean crashes out of qualifying. Title rivals Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel were kicked to get out on track once the lights went green. Both were running the soft compound. First blood went to the Mercedes, which went a quarter of a second faster than the Ferrari. However, there was a scare for Hamilton's teammate Valtteri Bottas. He slid off at Degner and came close to a massive accident before successfully gathering it up. The Finn quickly recovered his composure. His first clean lap was only 7,000ths off Hamilton's latest benchmark, albeit on supersofts. Hamilton continued pushing. His fastest lap of Q1 proved to be 129.047 S, putting him ahead of Red Bull's Max Verstappen, followed by Bottas and Vettel. At the other end of the timing screens, the 5 drivers not making it through to the second round were Haas Romain Grosjean, Toro Rosso's Pierre Gasly, Williams Lance Stroll, and the 2 Saubers of Marcus Ericsson and Pascal Wehrlein. Their final last-gasp attempts to avoid elimination were thwarted by a red flag with 1:18s remaining on the clock. It was triggered by Grosjean losing control going through the curves and crashing heavily into the barriers at Dunlop. He was winded but unhurt, and able to quickly climb from the crumpled car. Q2 Hamilton moves up a gear. Hamilton was first out in Q2. Straight on 2 supersofts, his time of 127.819 S was a new track record for Suzuka. It was almost 7/10ths faster than Vettel's initial flying lap. Bottas slipped into third ahead of Verstappen, followed by Daniel Ricciardo and Kimi Räikkönen. Vettel shaved the gap to Hamilton to 4/10ths in his second run at the end of the round. Neither Red Bull felt it necessary to make another outing, and Räikkönen was also secure enough to stay in the garage as the time expired. A late flyer from Fernando Alonso put the McLaren into the top 10. However, it was at the cost of dumping his teammate Stoffel Vandoorne into the elimination zone by 0.029 S. The good news for the Belgian is that he will start in the top 10 anyway as a result of Alonso's latest slew of engine penalties. Also dropping out of qualifying at the end of Q2 were the 2 Renaults of Nico Hülkenberg and Julian Palmer. The Haas of Kevin Magnussen and Carlos Sainz in the Toro Rosso were also out. Q3 Hamilton seals the deal with new track record. Hamilton once again led the field out once the track opened for the business of the pole shootout. He found another half a second compared to his Q2 lap and opened his account with a time of 127.345, 6/10 faster than Bottas. This time Vettel was able to get slightly closer, but he was still more than 4/10 slower than his rival. Everyone else was over a second off provisional pole with their first efforts, while just Raikkonen and Alonso initially opted to stay in the garage. All 10 cars were out on track for a final push with 2 minutes to go. Hamilton marginally improved his newly acquired track record to 127.319, thereby securing his first ever pole at Suzuka. He had previously been on pole for the Japanese Grand Prix in 2007 and 2008, when the race was held at Fuji Speedway. It's Hamilton's 71st career pole, his 10th of the season, and the 85th for Mercedes in Formula One. Bottas was able to push ahead of Vettel for second place. However, the Finn will be demoted 5 places to 7th on the grid for Sunday's race due to his gearbox change. That promotes Vettel back onto the front row, and sets up an all-Red Bull lineup behind them with Ricciardo edging Verstappen. Raikkonen finished qualifying in 6th but will drop out of the top 10 due to his own gearbox grid penalty. Rounding out the final round in qualifying were the Force Indias of Esteban Ocon and Sergio Perez, followed by Williams' Felipe Massa and Fernando Alonso's penalty-laden McLaren, which will drop to the back for Sunday's race. Gallery. The beautiful wives and girlfriends of F1 drivers keep up to date with all the F1 news via Facebook and Twitter.